He was just my best friend's son, but one sleepover night broke my guard. A love story. It's strange how life takes unexpected turns. I never thought that the person who would shake my heart so deeply would be someone I had always seen as off limits. He was just my best friend's son, someone I had known since he was young. To me, he was always that quiet, kind boy who smiled politely whenever I visited. But one night, one ordinary sleepover night, everything changed. My best friend, Clara, had asked me to stay over at her house because she had to travel suddenly for work. She trusted me to keep her son, Ryan, company. He was in his early 20s, responsible enough, but she didn't want him alone for too long. I agreed. After all, Ryan had grown up around me. I thought of him like family. Or at least I told myself that. That evening we ordered pizza and sat in the living room watching movies. At first, it felt normal. Casual laughter, playful arguments about which film to watch. But as the night went on, I began noticing things I hadn't before. The way his shoulders had broadened. The confidence in his voice. The gentle way he looked at me. As if he saw something deeper than just his mother's friend. It startled me. So I tried to ignore it. When the movie ended, we started talking. Not about trivial things, but about life, our dreams, regrets, and fears. He listened so intently, without judgment, in a way very few people ever had. At one point he said softly, "You know, you deserve to be seen for who you are, not just what people expect you to be." Those words struck something in me, because for so long, I had been living behind walls, protecting myself from love, from heartbreak, from being vulnerable. And here he was, tearing them down with nothing but sincerity. When the movie ended, we started talking. Not about trivial things, but about life, our dreams, regrets, and fears. He listened so intently, without judgment, in a way very few people ever had. At one point he said softly, "You know, you deserve to be seen for who you are, not just what people expect you to be." Those words struck something in me, because for so long, I had been living behind walls, protecting myself from love, from heartbreak, from being vulnerable. And here he was, tearing them down with nothing but sincerity. Later, when it was time to sleep, I sat up in the guest room. But I couldn't sleep. My mind kept replaying the look in his eyes, the sound of his voice. Then, there was a quiet knock on my door. "Can't sleep either?" he whispered. I nodded. He stepped inside, sitting at the edge of the bed. For a moment, we just sat in silence, the air heavy with something unspoken. I should have told him to go back. I should have reminded myself who he was. But instead, I let my guard fall. "Ryan," I whispered, unsure of what I was about to say. But before I could, he leaned closer. Not in a rush, not demanding, just a question in his eyes. And in that moment, I didn't pull away. What happened next wasn't wild or reckless. It was tender, almost fragile. It was two people finding comfort in each other's presence. Even if the world might never understand it. I knew it was complicated. I knew it crossed boundaries that shouldn't be crossed. But I also knew that, for the first time in years, I felt alive. When morning came, the light of day brought back reality. He was still the son of my best friend. And I was still supposed to be the responsible one. But as he looked at me, there was no regret in his eyes. Only warmth, only truth. Since that night, I've asked myself 1,000 times if it was a mistake. But the truth is, love doesn't always follow rules. Sometimes it arrives in the most unexpected places, at the most unexpected times. He wasn't Jay.